Well, excited to get back on the court, get practicing again. We took yesterday off, and we'll get out there today, and we'll start preparing for a very good BYU team. Watched their Utah game. I was extremely impressed, and I think it's going to be the ultimate challenge Friday afternoon here at Viejas against a very good BYU club.
Hey, Dutch, just curious, first and foremost, your thoughts on Shackle being named the Player of the Week and just his performance that he put together and how cool that is for your players to get recognition.
Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, obviously Matt won it, Mitchell earlier, and now Jordan's won it. And so I just think it speaks to the versatility I have with this team, that anybody can have that kind of night. And Jordan played really well against Arizona State, scored at all three levels. Three-point shot, mid-range pull-up, attacking to the basket. So just proud of Jordan for what he did on the floor. But obviously the most important thing is the Aztecs won the game, and I think Jordan would say the same thing.
How proud are you of this team right now? I mean, the out-of-conference schedule has been really strong. You guys are 5-0, and how proud are you, and how much more work do you feel this team has to go?
I think we're playing well defensively. I think we have a ways to go offensively to get a little better rhythm to what we're doing, to put ourselves in better situations. And I think we're doing that. Offense takes a little more time. There's more flexibility there, more reads within it that you have to make for one another, and spacing. And so I think we'll continue to grow offensively. And then defensively, every game presents a different challenge, and BYU will present a different challenge for us. They run their offense extremely well for this early in the year. They're extremely big inside, and it will be a day or two for us to come together with our thoughts as far as a game plan, getting ready for Friday.
And then just final question for me. I know you're not one to really look at the outside and all that, but how much pride do you guys take in proving people wrong, being unranked to start the year, and then coming out and playing a really tough schedule to start and not having a blemish on that record yet?
We're very fortunate. I mean, we've played good basketball for this early in the year. Obviously, the defense sets the tone, but I've got a veteran team, and so you would expect we'd play well from the start. Seniors, juniors dominated. Obviously, sophomore Keyshawn Johnson, and then the freshmen, Lamont Butler, Keith Dinwiddie, and Shea are getting small minutes, but those can grow as the season goes on. So I've got a deep roster. I've got a veteran team for the most part, and so we're happy with our start, but we know it's just the start. There's a lot of basketball to be played, and we have to get better every day.
Hey, Coach. Hope you've been well. I wanted to ask you, what are some of the challenges of just having so much time off in between games?
I like it. I mean, I like to rest our legs for a day or so when we can. BYU is a very challenging game. What they run offensively, we haven't faced yet this year. And so it's going to take a couple days to get a good game plan together and to work against it. So I like the spacing between games right now. Rest legs, come up with a game plan that we think will work, and then implement it over the next couple of days.
And I'm doing a feature on Terrell Gomez right now. Just what have you seen from him in the first couple of games, and what does he bring to the arsenal?
We all know Terrell's a elite level scorer. He shoots the ball. He can, for his size, create space and shoot a pull-up jump shot. But I think his playmaking ability is finally on display. He finds the post on penetration for dunks. He drives in there, kicks it out to teammates for threes. So I think Terrell's playmaking ability is a pleasant surprise. I knew he could do it. I saw it on tape. But the level he's doing at it with us right now is very pleasing to a coach to see a guy that plays the game the right way like Terrell does.
And I think so he and Matt Mitchell were childhood friends. What was the connection there? I don't know if you're familiar with that at all.
I don't know. I'm glad they're friends. I'm glad they're friends now on the floor. That makes me even happier. So, no, these guys all grow up in California basketball environment, so it's not surprising that they played against each other, with each other, and have knowledge and friendships that they formed over years of basketball.
Coach, in terms of Jordan, he seemed to reshape his body a little bit this year. What have you seen, and how's it kind of helped him transition his game to the next level?
Jordan works hard at every aspect of his game, not just on the floor, but off the floor. During these COVID times, he was working out in his garage back home. I think he said he was doing P90X or whatever it was to try to get the most out of his body. And so whether he's with us in the weight room, strength training, or whether he's on his own, there's a certain amount of dedication required, and he's proven he can do it with us and without us. So I'm extremely proud of the work Jordan's put in, and I think it's paying off for him this year.
Did you notice a specific change in his body?
I guess I don't pay that much attention. I just look at how he moves on the floor, and I'm seeing that more than anything, how he's grown his game at the offensive end to turn himself into more than just a shooter, to be an attack player. I think that fall away in the low post was a great shot, his little mid-range pull-up. So he grows his game, and so I'm not a guy that pays attention what his body looks like. I know he's always looked good to me. He's always been in shape. He's always grown as the years have gone on, like most young guys do. Their bodies can handle more weight, more strength as they get older, and Jordan's just an example of that.
We saw, I think this past weekend, we saw the first examples of conferences that are playing these back-to-back games like you're going to play. And I think Iona had one against Fairfield where one game they got blown out, or one, I can't remember who won the first one, but it was a complete opposite 43-point swing in the second game. Is that just a taste of things to come?
Yeah, I think that's going to be the challenge, Mark. I think if you win your opener, people are going to say, well, look how easy they won. They're going to win the next one. And I think that's the furthest thing from the truth. I think playing back-to-back will present great challenges for us all year. And we'll see how we adjust to that. We're going to find out soon enough when we open the conference season at UNLV and see what that's like firsthand.
And last thing, any updates on the three players who missed?
I'm expecting they'll all be at practice today and 100%. So it'll be good to get them back on the floor and get to full strength, not only in our preparation, but in game minutes.
Hey, Coach, I'm just curious. You mentioned BYU being a tough team. What makes them tough matchup for you guys going into this weekend?
I think Coach Pope does a great job. They've got everything. They've got shooting, they've got speed and quickness, and they've got strength and size. So they're going to be a real challenge for us defensively. They're running their offense at a tremendous pace right now. They're always hard to guard, and so they're going to present challenges to us on Friday. And I know they don't have the Pac-12 name of UCLA or ASU, but they're every bit the team that both those teams are, and we've seen it over the years from them. They've got a program there, too. They're not one-hit wonders, and they've done a good job building their program, and I think they're going to be very dangerous for us on Friday.
And then you guys jumped up to 18 in the AP poll. Do you care at all? Any nice to have the recognition? Or
All I care about is our last game and our next game. So I thought we played well against Arizona State, and we will prepare really hard for BYU on Friday.